I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jesus, Al.
Jeez, Mister takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
No. If you're ever picked up by the cops, the things you should say are, I do not consent to a search if they try to search your car or your house, or I do not consent, or just a polite no if they ask to come into your house and they don't have a warrant. Ask them, am I being under arrest? And then ask, am I free to go? And don't say anything if you are under arrest until your lawyer is present. Don't fucking talk to cops. Bucktooth Charlie.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I'm gonna punch your fucking ticket, Barry. I'm kidding, I love Barry. Barry is like my favorite character in this game. He will be awesome. Trust me. He becomes a very, very good dude as this game goes on. Punch your fucking ticket, though, if you judge me again, you slime. Oh yeah, also, speaking of movies, since I kind of got distracted and didn't mention this, I also saw one of my new favorite movies of all time, Sorcerer, 1977. Go watch it. I talked about it on my Twitter. I'll talk about it properly again someday. I'll talk about it properly soon. There's a lot to talk about with that movie. It's so good. Let's go.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake.
Puppy!
I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're
Resident Evil 4
illegally using
style.
it. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all, but that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Poor good boy.
Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Such a good boy. That's such a
Max
cute
is still
dog.
groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
That is fucking adorable, though. That's a beautiful dog in a video game.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
Yeah.
Jeez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Fuck you, Barry. I love you, Barry. My wife has been kidnapped, and the kidnapper told me if I went to the cops, she would be dead. So fuck you. What's this? Cougar. Puma. I can't read the rest of that because it's not real. Grizzly bear! That is a very blocky... That's a PS1-ass grizzly bear. Excuse me.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Have a nice
Can you
day,
tell me how
Rusty.
to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Okay.
If
No
you
comment.
have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Oh,
And hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right.
I think
thanks.
I know where those campers have gone. I think I turned them into tiny particles of black dust.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff.
Al,
You're
you
a skeptic.
asshole.
You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month.
Homeopathy.
If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Let's go. The guy didn't comment on two guys going at the Lover's Peak.
Crazy talk, Al.
Very progressive.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Poor Barry. Stop sneezing.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
You're really complaining about your fucking
Wanna know where you
pay?
can shove that flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yeah, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie.
You'll be fine, Barry. Probably. Elderwood National Park. What does that say? The Conspiracy of Faith. There's no zoom in this game. I don't know why I keep thinking there's a zoom feature. There isn't. Anything in here? No. Batteries. Do I have a gun? No.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Hey! Zork! Good old Zork. A lot of things reference Zork nowadays, and I totally get why. It's probably the most important text-based adventure game of all time. I'm just surprised when things that you would not expect to reference Zork. Like, this game I never thought would reference Zork. Hey, a thermos! And a hot tub. I guess it is Lover's Peak, so that kind of makes sense. Eh.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock the door now.
Okay, let's go. Man. Man, oh man. Gimme. Oh man, my shotgun's gone.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Knowing that Alan's writing this about himself is making that very funny, because he's saying he is totally fucking insane.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, off we go.
I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, usually when someone has the balls to call you from the sheriff's office, they're probably serious, because that shit, yeah, no, I wouldn't be fucking with those guys. I would not be fucking with them, but you know.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh, yeah.
No plan, really. Just
oh, fuck.
in the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
What the hell was that?
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
I think I'm actually going to stop this recording right here, because I've realized that if I try and edit a 2-hour file, like I mentioned I was going to do in the vlog, my computer will probably melt. The hell is this? Hold up. Is that Nick Cave again? Why can't I recognize this song? Well, I'm going to end it here for this session. I'll do another session after this, so I match the 2-hour requirement that I set for myself. But I hope you've enjoyed so far. Next time, we will continue to look for Alice at Lover's Peak. Why can't I place this song? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Oz, and you've been watching Black Star Plays Alan Wake. See you guys in the next video. Adios, everybody!